So today we're going to talk about an issue that I think it's not talked about enough. Actually, I've never heard it talked about before, so this is important, especially if you're in the industry for the online marketing and all that stuff. So Instagram agencies and influencers or future influencers, this is for you. Stay tuned. So, Instagram marketing agencies. Problem number one. What would be the difference between an Instagram marketing agency and a talent agent or a celebrity agent? First of all, an agent is not only going to work with just anybody, they're going to work with specific people that they see talent and that they see that they're going to be able to make it. They're going to consult the person, the artist, the actor, the actress, whoever it is, in terms of like which types of gigs, their reputation, their PR. They're going to look into the branding, all kinds of stuff. And they're going to help execute all these things in order to get them to succeed. And one of the main reasons is that it is on their own interest for them to succeed. And that is the difference number one between one of those, between an agent and an Instagram marketing agency. Why is this relevant? The fact that Instagram marketing agencies are dealing with branding of a lot of influencers, with a lot of people that want to make it online as a personal brand. That all these different things that an artist goes through, an influencer also goes through. When it comes to sponsorships, deals, PR, a lot of different things. A lot of all this stuff is for the most part ignored by Instagram marketing agencies. In my opinion, I wouldn't go as far as saying that Instagram marketing agencies are a scam, because they are, the only reason I would say that they are being somewhat deceptive or deceiving is for the fact that they're selling you a product for thousands of dollars under the promise that you will be able to grow on Instagram and become an influencer and grow a following, an engaged following, which then you're going to be able to monetize through deals and sponsorships and travel and all this other stuff that people usually look for when they go and growing a personal brand. And the problem number one is that Instagram marketing agencies, first of all, and I know this firsthand, they're not gonna give you proper consulting in terms of how to grow a true organic following. They are going to do a few different things, a few different strategies. They might do some shout outs, they might boost a post here and there, but most likely they're going to use some sort of software, whether it is in-house or just a regular phone app. And again, I'm telling you firsthand, this is what they do. And then they're going to do the basic follow method that has been going on for years, and that at one point it helped, it worked. And I'm telling you, like, I used to grow accounts, not for personal branding, but for other accounts years ago, using the follow method, and I would grow between 15K to 30K a month, and it was ridiculous. It worked beautifully. And these bots would likely just do the follow and liking hashtags and all these other stuff that you can configure within the software. And a lot of times they're not using the most sophisticated ones, because there are pretty sophisticated ones, and they're not even using those. They're using like they're literally using phone applications to do this. And you are going to grow, like like your numbers. And this is the problem with Instagram marketing agencies, that your account is going to grow because people will give you follow backs. People will follow you with those strategies. People will follow you through doing shout outs and bigger accounts and stuff like that. But without the proper management, all of these followings are empty. All of these followings are not gonna stay there and become what you actually want in a follower, in order to become a true influencer. What it'll end up happening is that you're gonna end up with 50,000 followers after, I don't know, 6 months of paying thousands of dollars to this Instagram marketing agency, and you'll see that you're probably grossing between 500 to 1,000 likes, and only almost always no comments, and not as many comments as you should. Essentially, you're just gonna have an account with 50,000 followers that has no value whatsoever to businesses to do sponsorships with you. And sure, even a broken watch is right twice. And what I mean with that is that sometimes it might just happen that the person that goes and works with this Instagram marketing agencies, they are creating the proper content, they are creating the proper value, and they are doing all the right things in order to increase their organic following and have an engaged following. And through these strategies of unfollowing all this other stuff, is just giving them exposure, and they might actually become a successful influencer. But these are going to be the rare cases. I would say 1 out of 10 cases, maybe more, or maybe less than that, it'll become a successful influencer. But in the grand majority of cases, it's not gonna be it. It's not gonna happen. It just ain't it, chief. So yeah, you are getting what you pay for. The problem is that the marketing agency is actually, this Instagram marketing agency specifically for personal branding, is gonna work. It's just selling you on a promise that they themselves know, at least I hope they know, that it's just not going to become true. And if you go ahead with 50,000 followers and 1,000, maybe 500 to 1,000 likes, but no real engagement, with no real connection with your followers, and then you go ahead and you look for sponsorships and for brand deals and for travel and all this other stuff, let me tell you, you're not gonna give any ROI and not even brand awareness to those businesses. So you yourself will become a con man. You yourself are gonna become a scam. You're just gonna be part of it. And so what would a proper Instagram marketing agency do? It would do a lot more stuff, and it would not work with just anybody. Like, you can always set up something for everyone, but an Instagram marketing agency, from the start, you should be able to tell someone, hey, listen, I don't think this is gonna work, or you have to rebrand yourself in order for this to work, or you have to do all these other things correctly before it's going to work. And if you want to come in on board with us, and knowing these things beforehand, then I think it would be a proper fair deal. And please, I would stop doing the follow method. I would advocate for it in only some cases, in some specific cases, because a lot of times, and most of the times, you're not going to start growing off the bat with just straight up hashtags. And if you're a model, an Instagram model, who is just taking a bunch of pictures in bikinis and doing workouts and stuff like that, you might be getting a lot of engagement, but it's gonna be just a bunch of weird ass dudes and creeps that might not amount to any sort of value to your actual account. But hey, there's been cases that from that they've been able to grow a brand later on, because all these creep dudes are actually saving, sending, tagging, commenting and liking these pictures, and if the picture is of proper actual value and and it's composed properly with the right colors and it's optimized in terms of sizing for Instagram platforms and social media, then they might just go ahead and become viral and start growing an organic following. So those things happen. I'm just gonna leave it at that right now. I'm gonna pick it up later. I'll see you guys in the next clip. So anyway, I realized I spoke a little bit too much on that other clip. I mean, what I mean with that is I think I went over a little bit too many subjects at once. So I hope I kept you there. Anyway, just gonna speak a little bit more. But the last things that I wanted to tell about the subject. So hope this comes handy to you. There we go. All right. Well, cool. So anyway, the last thing that I just wanted to say about this subject is that if you're looking to grow your branding, if you're looking to grow your personal branding, your Instagram, and all this other stuff, let me tell you, there's a lot of different ways to do it. And yes, we're gonna do another video where I talk about the step-by-step version of how you can actually do that. But I'm just gonna touch upon that a little bit over here, because if you just look for Instagram marketing agencies that are just promising you followers, you might as well just go ahead and download an application, look it up. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of them, and just do the same thing that they're going to be doing, which is going to be the follow method and the hashtags, the hashtag analysis that would go into each hashtag and like pictures in those hashtags and follow people that are interacting with those hashtags and all this other stuff. But anyway, so and that is not to say that all agencies do this, because I am sure. I mean, I know about a bunch of different agencies, the Instagram marketing agencies. My own, for one, will not just go ahead and do that. They will actually sit one-on-one with these influencers at least 2 to 3 times a week, and then discuss what is the message, what is the branding, what things could be done to the caption, what things could be done to the content, which other streams of traffic can you bring to your Instagram. Because let me tell you, the best influencers, as I said before in other videos, and I'm a firm believer in this because I've been in this space for a long time. The best influencers are those that have followings in a lot of different platforms. So if you have a blog, if you have a YouTube, if you have a website where you share other things that are like related to the things that you share your Instagram, then those are the people that are coming from those places to your Instagram that are going to represent the highest level of value to your account. And you might have heard of the 1,000 true fan theory. It's been around for a long time now, but essentially what it talks about is that you're trying to reach at least 1,000 people, at least 1,000 true fans. Because if you have 1,000 true fans, these are going to be 1,000 people that will religiously come into your videos, religiously are going to look into your stories, into your pictures on Instagram, and they're going to comment things about you in your life. They're going to relate to you more as a friend, more as a community. These are the people who are going to support you in your endeavors, in your entrepreneurial endeavors in the future, whether it is bringing out merch, whether it is bringing out, a course or whatever it is. These 1,000 true fans are the ones that are going to give you value, and the ones that brands want to look for, which is the ones that the brands want to pay for. Because if you are a brand, and this is for you, businesses and brands that are looking to work with influencers, if you're looking to do influencer marketing, look for those people that you can identify that they have at least those 1,000 true fans on their account. So then when your brand is going to be promoted to them through this influencer, those people will actually listen. Those people are actually going to look into your brand, are going to look into your business, because they trust what this influencer is saying. Why? Because they see this influencer as a friend. And that'll just not only give you ROI, but it will also give you brand awareness. It'll give you a better placement in terms of your online presence, because if this influencer starts working with you successfully, and you have to build a relationship with this influencer, it's not going to be a one thing deal when you just pay them and they do one post and that's it. You have to look for people where, yeah, sure, you can do the first initial trial with them with 1, 2, or 3 posts, and then you should be able to see an ROI from that, and then establish a long-term relationship with them. Until, of course, you build it within a contract, within a time frame. You do maybe some on a commission build, or a salary plus commission, which is the most common one in terms of this kinds of deals. And influencers should not be working with 10 or 15, 20 or 100 different brands. They should be working with 2 to 3, 2 to 3 brands that they know that they're anyways, if you are someone that's looking to grow on Instagram, and you're likely and you want to work with a influencer marketing agency, then I hope that this video is gonna help you out before choosing which agency to work with. A few things that I would recommend you to look at is who have they worked with in the past. Look into those profiles, look at their engagement, look at how successful they've been with brands. Are they developing long-term relationships with their brands and all that other stuff. And another thing that usually legit Instagram marketing agencies do is that they make collaborations within their own influencing base, their own influencer network, because that is a way that they leverage one's influence or one's reach with the others. So yeah, at the end of the day, everybody wins. Sometimes they do trips to different parts of the world, and they open up the opportunities for them to create more content, and then to do networking and collaboration with other big influencers and a lot of different things. So that's one of the first tips. So anyway, I hope this video comes into you as a value, and look for that other video when I'm going to go into the step-by-step process that you should do in order to grow a successful brand online. Peace.